that. And even then, it's kind of a push.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Microphone, nice.
I kind of feel bad that I have to, like, whenever I post these links in other people's chats, I literally just go in, post the link, and immediately leave. Because if I stay on somebody else's stream while I'm streaming, my computer will crash. So there you go. Hey Seamless, I went ahead and made a race room for this one just so we can get like all the racers in a room, and then you can do the next one. That way you can learn how to do it. I like to set up the first room early to kind of give people time to like kind of file in and get set up and all that. But I can also run you through how to make a room too if you want. Yeah. Gonna need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday too. Yeah.
All right. I think we're live.
Sure. What's happening?
Yo.
Just trying to keep my stream in one piece.
What's up, Vigo? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna see how well this goes.
1, 2, 3.
I've never done something like this before, so we'll see. I'm just happy that I've got 4 streams up at the same time.
Thanks.
Got Mr. Fabricator General's audio from the game.
I feel kind of bad. I don't even know if Edo is racing. I just went in there and posted a fucking link.
What's up, DJ Trainwreck? How you doing, man?
I didn't even look. I feel bad now. Hold on. I want to make sure he's not like... He's probably
Fab's going around and recruiting racers that don't want to race, apparently.
Oh no, he's like in the middle of a run. God, I'm such a dick. I don't know.
Oh, that's too funny.
Low percent maybe? I don't know what he's doing.
But it looks like we at least have 4 up. I got the first 4 that joined the race room. That's
I think that's everybody. That's everybody I see on at least.
Fearful Knucklebuster, Fab, and Lane. Nice. We got the 4 in that are in the race room.
Baby, Lane Rayner, and me. Holy God. Can we please have somebody...
This is going to be a good race. Fab's already nervous about it.
Show up. I'm going to get fucking destroyed, y'all. No big deal. Just like 3 of the best Ninja Gaiden runners ever.
Yo, what's up, J-Mole? Thanks for coming in, man.
No big deal. Fucking A.
Oh man, Bless the Run should not work. That's super weird.
Okay, Black Squall just got on.
Where's an old one?
Bless in the run, Pluto. I'm gonna need it.
Oh, nope, that's in Fab stream. Wow, I'm really bad. You're the top 10 runners in the world. Yeah. Knucklebuster's 10. I think Lane's like 8 or 9.
Did he really?
B-Fob is tied with Ohan for 4th.
Again, I screwed up the Fab star.
Also, Fab's here. Yo, Christine. No, we just got the first race room set up. Oh, dude, Arcus, what's up, Arcus? I think you can. Basically, I'm just testing. We're trying to put together a racing league, so I'm doing a test to see if my setup will kind of support it. But absolutely, everybody can come on in. Let me grab you the link. Hang on one quick second. And then, Arcus, I gotta ask Fab how you can race offline, because I know you can. There we go.
And splash. Let's do this just in case we need it. I'm not gonna do regular B-Fob tonight.
Welcome in, y'all. That's exciting to have you guys.
The health grab. Arcus just showed up to my stream. What do I do with my hands? Are you serious? Is this real life? Dude, that'd be nuts. Unless the radio spout streaming, is it possible? Are you screwing with me right now? He can race without streaming if he wants to. No, legit. Okay, if he actually wants to, he needs to go to racetime.gg, and log in, and then just join the race room, and I will edit it so that non-streamers can go in. Hold on, streaming required. Let me take that off.
Okay, so
Update race. Okay, yeah. So if you
so Fab is about to change that just now. So we have this link. Fab's going to take off the streaming requirement, and you should be able to get in.
My audio's on your channel. That's slightly embarrassing.
What's up, Squall? Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Then he can just join the race, and I
Huck, man, I appreciate it. This is hopefully this holds up and lasts.
Streaming to race. Okay,
yeah, man, come on in.
Yep.
This is it's super exciting. Yeah, he's in there.
Wow.
This is wild. I'm surprised that so many people heard about this and are in. This is fantastic. Fab is doing a lot of the bulk work on the background. I forgot about the hot tub. Glad to see that still works.
Real quick, hold on. I've got right now, as it stands, it's Beer Full of Belly, Knuckle Buster, Lane Raider, Arcus, and me. Yeah,
this isn't bad. It's the biggest question is, will this hold up over time?
Close.
I'm hoping it does.
Seriously,
let's see who else. Black Squall, I think, is going to be coming in. Christine's in. There's a ton of just so many super good players. And what we'll do is we'll try and rotate through each race and just try and make sure I can get at least somebody on, or everybody on stream at least once. No. This is absolutely wild. Well, at least people that are streaming, obviously. This is absolutely wild.
If you're gonna broadcast my audio, I'm gonna try to keep it relatively clean tonight. Oh. We got more. Black Squall and X Christine. I am still really outclassed.
I will be with you indeed and in my heart. Follow the Bushido.
Oh, Arcus, man, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I appreciate you.
That was a really good demon. Yeah, shut up. I'll be rotating audios throughout. You're the first highlight.
Maybe we'll take the hot tub off. I must have missed that one.
Redeem silence. This is cold.
This is going to break something, isn't it?
Remove that channel point.
Yep. That's gonna.
I don't ever use it.
If I do this, that shouldn't break anything. I hope. Yeah, nice. Okay. Still trying to learn how all this stuff works. I appreciate you guys bearing with me.
That did not happen.
They've never done anything like this before.
What? Why won't this?
So we're gonna learn.
No.
Right. So we do that.
Nope.
Nice.
Let me in there. Nope. Oh. I hope I don't have these bad demons tonight while we're running.
All right, and let me just see who we're still waiting on. About how much time we have while everybody's getting warmed up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 racers. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta put together a screen at some point to display results. Till now, we're probably just gonna be announcing names and times. But I'll have to learn how graphic design works so we can edit and make stuff look nice.
More and see. Nobody's readied up yet, so when people start rating it up, I guess we'll start counting down the start. I want to give Neo and some time to wake up and get some coffee in him, maybe. I don't know. Neo said he was gonna run too, but. To be honest with you, he may. I mean, it's like 4 a.m. over there, so
yeah,
if he's gonna be here or not. We can always. I mean, what we normally do on Saturdays is like we just start whenever we start, and if people want to join the next race, they can. It's not a big deal. It's super informal. Almost everybody is readied up, so
okay. So yep, we're waiting on everybody to ready up at this point, and more people join. We're good. Who are we waiting on? We know Mr. Arcus and Mr. Fab G. So
Yeah,
when
we're just waiting
Arcus
on one
ready's
more.
up.
And then
Oh, looks like Arcus is ready.
So whenever you're okay, so that's everybody. So
And then when Fab ready's, I believe there'll be a countdown.
Essentially, they're just waiting on whoever created the room, which right now
Be
is
up
me.
and running.
So once I press ready, it will do the 15-second countdown. So generally, I got this from Razul because he used to do this, but generally I just post in the chat on the race room 60 seconds. That gives everyone like 1 minute's worth of warning. And then, you know, approximately 45 seconds after I post that,
What's up, J-Riggs?
I press the ready button and that will start the 15-second countdown.
Squall, you should be able to be just fine with
Most
just
people
mine.
know
That's kind of the hopes and
that you
dreams
need
of
to,
it.
like, press reset and either mash
Saturday Night
or
Bites.
do
What's
your
up, Riggs?
start delay or whatever sort of global timer deal you're on several seconds before it actually hits 0. Like for me, I actually reset the game and start my start procedure at 5 seconds worth of countdown. If you
It's
just
all
mash,
Steamless.
it might
Zero
be closer to,
Steam.
like 3 or 4 seconds before countdown, but it does take a couple seconds for the game to start up. So once we hit that 15 seconds, or once you hit around 3 or 4 seconds left on the countdown, that's usually when everybody should be pressing reset and going through their start procedure so that everyone's on the same page.
Yeah.
What's up, Edo?
It's we're just
Jumping
hoping
in?
it all
If
works.
you are, we're just about to go, so we can wait on it if you want. If you want to jump in,
Let's
real quick.
just make sure. Sounds like Edo might hop in last minute. Yep.
That's right.
Edo's coming in, and then when Edo comes in, we'll start the 60-second timer, and then we'll be up and running.
Here's the
Right, let's see. We've got one. Yep, 7 racers. We got 4 of them up on the stream.
I put in there standby Edo joining.
No, so Ultra, what we're doing, these are the Saturday night races that Ninja Gaiden's been doing for a long time. It was started historically by Razul, and very informal and everything. And since we're trying to do this upcoming racing league, we figured I'd try and test out my stream setup, see if I can at least get the 4 people on stream so we can, you know, potentially broadcast the races. We're trying to do a league and a tournament a little bit later over the summer. So we thought it would be kind of cool to take the informal races, let me test it with my setup, and see exactly how terrible of a single caster I am, because I've never done anything like this before. This is all just all a brand new learning experience for me, which is kind of interesting and exciting. So we'll see.
Sound files. There we go. I just turn off the sound files. I think that
Hopefully everything lasts.
Okay, so sound command should
Looks
be
like
off.
we've got Edo in just now.
You indeed, and in my heart, follow the Bushido.
Yo, Nate, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, buddy. So, again, this is my first time doing anything about this. Let's keep expectations as low as possible. But hopefully we'll have some fun.
Ready's up. I'm just gonna do 30 seconds and then we're gonna go.
So Edo is readied up. It looks like we're gonna do about 30-second warning, and then we'll be off and running. And I'm gonna try and sync up my timer with people in the game, so everybody can kind of get their global timers going. And we'll be off.
Gonna go count
15 seconds, let's go. And I'll try and sync up my timer as best I can with what we're seeing on the screen. But the timer is going to be a little bit off.
And reset at 5, 1002, 3, 2, 1, go.
Clunk. Alright, so that clunk is pretty in sync with Fab. You can see Lane and Beerful a little bit behind. Knuckle Busters, a little bit way back, I think. But that's okay. The race time room is going to be right here for you, Riggs. Let's take a look. And let's see. I'm like squinting at the screen trying to see all this stuff. You can see these are really some of the top 4 players too. So our Act 1s should be a little bit clean. Fab with an accidental knockback right at the end. Cost him a little bit less than a second. Not the end of the world.
Appreciate the good luck.
So Arcus MG is unfortunately not streaming this. He's just participating and playing in the races.
Least talented player.
So we're not going to see Arcus, but we'll try and rotate through as many of the other races. There's, I think, 8 total. So we'll kind of get most of them in and through and get their audios in. But so far, clean Act 1s from just about everybody. You got all of them, you know, kind of really under that 48, 49 second mark, which is where you really want to be. And it'll be interesting to see the difference in how they approach Act 2, their quick climbs, if they risk doing a lot of the ladder clips. You can see, you know, Knucklebuster not slowing down really at all. Same thing with Beerful. And very quick bounce houses. Lane missed a jump in the bounce house. It cost him a little bit of time. But he's still on great pace.
110 is not terrible.
You look at, again, still the streams aren't quite all synced up, so we'll possibly go to the tally, but if you kind of get a feel for those little errors, that's the best way to see who's a little bit behind and not. You check out here, this is where you sometimes see the differences and the different way people throw stars, but all of the people here are kind of going for that Arcus style swag star at the start of 2-2. Very safe, very consistent. Looks pretty nice. And then move it underneath. All the guys,
Oh dear.
again, still pretty simple, pretty same. Got the fire wheel. Move it on through with very, very little problem.
That's right. I forgot.
Then climbing up. Knucklebuster, you can see, goes straight up the pillar instead of doing the flip-flop. Saves you a half a second right there. So it's not too shabby at all. That's a little trick that saves a bunch of time, but only for quick with your climbs. Now, if you look at Beerful and Lane, they're starting to catch up to Fab, even though Fab got a little bit of an early start. And Knucklebuster, right, starting super late, coming in real quick, and everybody avoids the trap of killing the weapon on the 2-2 boss. That's one of the things that always can get you. And they're going in. You can also see now in 3-1, they're doing a little bit differences in how they start their 3-1. Some people open with a jump, some people kill the first guy. Some people use the fire wheels, and it's super interesting to see all those little differences. Same as they go up, some people use the sword, some people fire wheel. You see Knucklebuster opted for the fire wheel there. Other people use the sword. 3-2 is the real question of who's going to try and do the double scree. Thanks for the sub, Nate. The real question is going to be, if you try the double scree, if you fail it, you lose a half a second. If you get it, you get the half a second. Looks like Knucklebuster and Lane seem to be opting for it, while Fab and B-Fob are choosing not to. Same question is going to be coming up at the Butt Clench Cliff. And usually you'll see them take the long jump and the easy route, because that's the one that's basically free. You don't have to worry about ripping your run. Knucklebuster all taking the safe route, even Lane.
Oh dear.
They're all kind of coming into Basker right around the same time.
Screwed out all sorts of.
Again, this is really just super neck and neck through 3. It looks like B-Fob's got a couple seconds lead,
Just stay alive.
because he is just, you know, he started out a little bit behind on the stream, and he is at this point furthest ahead. But everybody's really in it. It's tough to tell how far behind Knucklebuster is, but still doing really great. I think in here there's going to be not, again, a lot of difference between the race route and the regular route. The question is, how aggressive do you get on the ladder climbs and risk the ladder clip? Fab taking the safe route. B-Fob just went full ham. We'll see what Knucklebuster and Lane do. See, Knucklebuster, yep, took the death, unfortunately, with the clip through the ladder. Was playing for speed and just happened to get unlucky. Cost him a couple seconds, and he loses the spin slash. And that's what's going to be tough on the bridge. Knucklebuster, who is the world record holder in low percent, if anyone has a backup strat for that bridge, it's Knucklebuster. So we'll be excited to see when he gets to the bridge in that Pickle Ninja. You'll see exactly how he takes it differently and some small adjustments, because he can't spin slash the Pickle Ninja. So you're going to see him take the boop and then time it so the Pickle Ninja will jump backwards. Just like that. Awesome, awesome little trick that you pick up from playing low percent. 100% a low percent trick. You can see he's got some ground to catch up, as B-Fob and Fab are pretty solidly into 4-3 now, and as well as Lane. About a full screen ahead, but again, a little bit of stream delay. But super, super neat to see the differences. You see the differences too in the way that these guys are canceling in order to conserve ninpo to make some of the jumps easier. B-Fob's coming in with 5 to just spin through that hammer brother and make it easier. And while Fab's struggling a little bit on those jumps, sometimes you hit jump a little bit early and you miss the jump and it puts you off the other end. You can see Fab with the same strategy bring in extra ninpo. And Knucklebuster out of ninpo missed the bullet boost, unfortunately. So he's unfortunately a little bit struggling behind. With just a couple mistakes. 4-3 is really hard because if you make a mistake, it usually costs you a lot of time. You can see he picked up the 5 ninpo coming in so he could spin slash the final dogs. And it looks like he's in there. The real question now with 5-1 is, as the racers approach the double bird boost, if they're going to do the double bird boost or if they're going to just take the single bird boost and play it safe. I honestly missed what B-Fob did. Looks like he took the double based off his health. And Fab with the single, it looks like.
Save the health and the ninpo.
Knucklebuster's coming up on it right now. Let's see if he goes, and if he feels like he's behind, if he's going to take riskier strategies to try and catch back up. Got the double set up, and he nailed it. Got the double, try and catch up, try and get that time back. Everybody else now about a screen ahead into 5-2. And the will I be wearing a tux for the formal races? Probably not, but I did wear a collared shirt tonight. We're trying to look as fancy as possible. You can see Fab on the dragon statues kills 3 of them. Most people tend to kill 1. Ooh, it looks like B-Fob unfortunately took a death at the lemon drop. Now he's doing the safe up and over.
Really?
And then coming up on the Janet, missed that one. And you can see Fab the same thing, struggling in the same area, but he did get the Janet boost.
Right there.
Lane flying ahead. He's all the way in 5-3 on the second screen. And he's been crushing it. Super consistent. Hasn't missed a beat from anything from what I see. And he's doing all the tough strategies. You can see his health count's pretty far low. Looks like he didn't take the double bird boost so that he could conserve another 3 health. And I wonder if he does that to do the SP backup. In case he misses the SP, he can get the bird, which is also 3 health. Did get the bad hammer brother thing right there, which kind of cost him a little bit of time while he had to sit and wait for it. But otherwise, he is still really far in and ahead.
Ooh, that was close.
See, yep, Fab with 5 ninpo left had to try to cancel and didn't. But still took the safe route and just jumped over it. But Lane's way into 6. Fab's just coming in now. B-Fob and Knucklebuster both kind of coming up on the last hallway. You can see those deaths just really kind of take a chunk out of things. Knucklebuster was able to bring in the spin slash, but B-Fob, since he died a little bit later in the act, had to go back to low percent strats. Nate, so it's going to be dependent on participants. We have some ideas. Nothing's officially announced yet, but we'll see. It's not going to be the same as the knockout tournament, right? It's going to be a little bit different. We're trying to make it last a little bit longer so everybody can race, and maybe some people with not even the best times can still kind of get in and get highlighted and shown. What's up, Spiker Van? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. So here we go. We had a little bit, looks like B-Fob took 1 unintentional hit coming in to 6-2. Fab and Lane and KB all kind of cruising through this. Looks pretty solid right now. And nothing really too crazy for this one. The question is, every time you see the long ladders, is are they gonna go quick to try and get up them as fast as they can? Or do they take the safer climbs in order to try and save themselves from the unintentional death, like we saw Knucklebuster take, unfortunately, in 4-2? Right? Each ladder is going to be a little bit different. And Well, you know, it's their risk tolerance versus how they think they're doing and if they need to catch up. We've got Fab in 6-3. Lane is just way ahead at the moment. The biggest thing is Lane needs to stay consistent and just make sure he doesn't take a death or anything crazy. And Lane should be way out ahead for this group. Knucklebuster is obviously very close behind. Fab, as you can hear the whoa, unfortunately took a death at the bird boost. So he's now a little bit behind VFob, but he doesn't have the spin slash as well, so that's going to cost him some time too. Lane in there, got the clown nose it looks like. And then let's see, is he going to go for the plate kill? He is. Lane's trying to pull off a plate kill in the race. Almost got it, missed it by 3. Still an insanely fast Jackio by Lane. One of the few people who can do the plate kill. While Fab's getting tied up right at the last door. Unfortunately, a little bit of struggles. Taking the safe route in and just barely makes it in. Nice. VFob's in there, spun the nose. Knucklebuster already on Jackio. We're getting close to the end, and then Lane, ooh, took a death on the demon. And Lane all the way back to 6-1. Right back at it, trying to go. That's one of the things with races. Super, super tough, right? If you try and play for speed, that's the question is, you know, do you stick in it or do you try and play safe strats? Looks like the same thing happened to Knucklebuster. Also back on 6-1. Oh man, here we go. VFob, you can see taking the safe route, killed the tail, right? Difference between PB strats and race strats can make a huge difference, right? VFob took the safer route. He's gotten in there much safer, much easier. And now Fab going and cleaning it up. Same thing, took the tail out. Crazy, crazy upsets there, right? Yeah, we've got still Lane and still Knucklebuster running back into 6-2. And this is a race. It's absolutely wild. Makes me feel better. We'll go, and yeah, at the end of this, we'll check out all the other racers. We'll see their times. Unfortunately, we can't get them all up at once. But we'll see how everybody else did. But absolutely wild race so far. Lane said he was going for PB attempts. That's a very Lane. Like, we're not racing. We're going for gold. But still a fantastic, fantastic time. Let me see if I can hot swap out of the audio and get over to Knucklebusters real quick. So we got some good audio here. And then as Knucklebuster enters Act 3, or 6-3 rather. Wow, that's a little bit louder than it was before. We're going to do some live audio tuning. Nice. Knucklebuster's coming up. He's 2 screens away. Is he 2 screens away? Counting is a little bit hard. Yeah, Nate, and this is the thing. We're doing these are kind of the informal races that people have been nice enough to let me cast. So basically, I'm trying to not really interfere with them or their streams. You know, just kind of let them do their thing. So we don't have rigid rules. Because, you know, we're kind of doing this for fun and to showcase some of the differences in Ninja Gaiden. Really between the racers that sometimes go, you know, everybody thinks a racer is only as good as their PB. And there's a lot of different things when there are consistencies, their backups, and there's so much more to a Gaiden runner than just their PB on the scoreboard. So I'm hoping when we do these, you can kind of see some of those differences. Oh no, Knucklebuster again, a really bad and unlucky demon. Let's see, that might be, he might take a DNF for that one, as these are our last 2 racers, it looks. Yo, what's up, teen? Lane takes down the demon, and then last one, just Knucklebuster, we're trying to go in there. While Knucklebuster's still running through, let's take a quick recap of the times. Oh, looks like Knucklebuster finally did take the DNF, but we've got in first place, unfortunately wasn't on screen, was Black Squall with a 12-16. Second place, we had Beerful with a 1246. Third place was Fab with a 13 flat. Edo in fourth with a 1305. X Christine right behind him with a 1311. Arcus, who I'm sure probably hasn't picked up this game in several years, came in with a 1451. And then Mr. Lane Rayner, a 1525. And Knucklebuster looks like he took the DNF. But that was an awesome first run by our racers. It was a ton of fun, and my computer didn't explode. So all in all, not too bad. Arcus with the seasonal best. Absolutely incredible for having not played the game in such a long time. But what's up, Huck? Thanks for the host. I appreciate you. And it's just super cool to see, one, all the turnout and how many people came out. It's super awesome. Got knocked back into the spin slash in 6-1. Oh no, that's terrible. When that happens, I never know what to do. But let's go. Let's flip the audio back to Fab real quick so we can see what's going on. And maybe we'll try and get a couple other racers highlighted. Let's see how many we've got. And we're going to need another race room. And we've had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can keep one in. And then we can redo the next 3. Let's see how quick I can do that one. And then maybe we can highlight everybody else. Briggs, thanks. I appreciate it, man. I was hoping you guys would enjoy this. This is, it's super neat, super fun. I'm so glad that everything works. Yes, Squall with an awesome time. I think Fab's got my audio up, and I have his audio. Let's but let's pop a couple of these racers off so I can flip onto my thing over here. Let's pop a couple of these and give me a second so I can get some other racers highlighted and shown so we can watch a couple other. Go back here. Oh man, I think I unintentionally showed you guys all of the dumb stuff in the background instead of the nice. Yeah, that's what I hoped we were doing, so I could tinker in the background instead of making my stream look like garbage. Sorry about that. That's a big old whoops. Let me see one more. I think my microphone didn't even work in those scenes too. Yeah, Astro, sorry about that. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get 2 more people in here.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
But let's see if we can get X Christine in here. Let's just get some ads through real quick, and then we'll swap that for Mr. Edo87. Then we'll be able to highlight all of our racers and be able to take a look at all of them. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Gotta wait for these commercials to go through so I can set up Christine's.
We're missing Squall and Edo.
Yep, that's I figured out what I did wrong, so we'll see. Ooh, X Christine's got a great setup that makes this super easy for me to figure out.
He is Vigo.
Let me just do a little bit of quick changes. This one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get low percent PBs.
We're getting there.
For everyone.
And hang on, I appreciate your patience with this. Normally, I think real streams just put a be right back screen on and do all this off camera. That's probably the smart thing to do. We don't do the smart thing.
Tonight, and I am killing the sale for sure.
And we're gonna do X Christine.
Good luck, I guess.
Nice.
Thanks for the good luck guesses.
And bang, that should be X Christine's. That doesn't look quite right though. Let's fix that. Bad dimensions.
Why is Black Squall?
Edo, you leave your stream exactly how you want it, and I will accommodate to fix you, sir. I am here to help. Let's, okay, so if I do this, I go back here, like this. Nice. Oh, I understand how this works now. Okay.
There he is. Okay.
Let me just make sure
So we're just
that this is the right window. Okay, and then we've got Mr. Edo over here.
Bifo is running. Yeah,
One left.
There, and there's some big names.
We gotta do this. And give me 1 second. We're working on our last racer. Edo, of course, is a left side game window guy, kind of like me. I get it. But I gotta redo the whole thing to get him in. I don't blame him though. I'm the same way. Let's see, top is 200. Let's cut this a little bit here. Guys, as we get practice with this, we're gonna get much faster. It's gonna be great. Every day is a learning experience. Let's go. 700? Yeah, that was a good guess. That was pretty close. We're gonna get the Welsh claw game, where I go and put some of this stuff in here, and you know, get a little bit closest guess to what pixel is Edo's screen edge on. That looks pretty good. Let's change this to Edo underscore 87. We'll resize that bad boy to 1250 by 950. Nice.
Edo's good. All right, we're waiting on Edo and Vigo to ready up.
And hang on, let's put Edo back up in here. Fab is jumping the gun, but I think I am ready. Very glad I have his audio up. Let's go. And ooh, we'll put X Christine's audio up for this run. And let's see who's in and who do we have. Okay, wow, 9 entrants this time. The new one's Vigo the Carpathian as well. You can tell X Christine is going to be excited for being up this run. And let's see, I think we've got just about everybody in. Looks like we're ready. Let's let Fab know.
Thanks for hosting this, Seamless.
You're absolutely welcome, X Christine. I appreciate you guys coming out and racing. This is a ton of fun. Let's see. It looks like I'm ready. Let's double check in the race time. Everybody, looks like Edo's the last one that needs to ready up, and then we'll start our countdown. Yeah, Retrofile, man, thanks. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, buddy, and thanks for the follow.
Okay, what's up, Dead Battery? Are you lurking?
All this game is a lot of time and practice and significantly more patience. But, you know, it's anybody can race. And as you see before, you know, with last time, the guy with the best PB doesn't always win. And there's a difference between race strats and regular strats. Everything's always a little bit different. So, you know, it's but it's a ton of fun for sure.
Throw off your Gaiden one time. At least for me, it does.
Squall, yeah, I was only expecting 4-2. Let's see, let's make sure. Let's take a look at the race room. All right, Fab with the 60-second notification. Again, I'm going to try and start my timer right when I see the first racer kind of load in, and then we'll have to adjust a little bit based on everything from there. Let's take a look. You can see everybody, some people warming up, some people just sitting in there hanging out. Everyone takes their approach a little bit differently. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, 15-second mark. So we should start seeing in a little bit over 15 seconds because we got a little bit of stream delay, and we'll be off and running. You can start seeing the resets. All right, Punk, good. There we go. You can see Fab and Squall again, pretty much right on time. Christine maybe a second or two behind, and Edo with a few more. One of the things to highlight is you can see Fab takes the low route, which only gives him 25 ninpo, instead of the high route most other players take that come up with 50 or 30. So what you're going to see is now Fab has to add a slash cancel into his route to get through Act 1, where most of the other runners can just kind of spin and win, as it were. So you can see there it was, Fab just pulled off the cancel to get through and come into the boss room at 10 ninpo. But everybody, again, it's pretty standard, even the way Fab does it, even though it looks a little bit different. Both comes in Act 1, you can see right on time, right at the high 47, low 48 mark. We're talking tenths of frames in exchange for a ton of consistency.
So I didn't, just so you guys know, I didn't bring my splits with me, so I basically copied my splits out of what my PB was.
Let's see. So as we're going into Act 2,
is probably not real glad.
We're, in case anybody's watching X Christines, for future reference, that was not a real glod in Act 1. But as you go into Act 2, you can see the same thing. Who's, you know, the difference in the giddy ups. You can see Edo doing the right side giddy up, the left side giddy up a little more consistent, but takes a little bit longer. Again, talking just frames. You get into the bounce house. Everybody through the bounce house pretty good, pretty clean, and you want to see the timers to get a feel for the door. You can see Fab and Christine out at 110 left on the timer, Squall a little bit behind, and Edo another 110 door. So they're all, for the most part, pretty much on pace with each other. And Black Squall, you can see, does the different style of Swag Star in 2-2. Everybody else kind of does the Arcus style Swag Star, as I call it. I'm bad at official terms. But Black Squall does the one that you see more significantly in the Retro Runner. Again, both different ways to get through the level, but still perfectly viable, doesn't cost you any amount of time in either direction.
Much cleaner than the last run for sure.
Everybody's going through. It looks like everybody's been just super clean through this so far. Squall had a little bit of a slowdown earlier, but since everybody else has been playing pretty smooth, and pretty solid things coming right through. Yeah, it's M&G, I agree, the sync difficulty is a little bit difficult, and it's not ideal, but one of the things that you can try and do too is really look at the timers and when they enter doors, and you can kind of get a feel for, you know, who's a little ahead, who's a little behind. I'm trying to do my best to kind of explain it. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it is unfortunately what I have to work with right now. But it's a learning experience. If anyone has ideas to get that sync a little bit better, I'd love to hear it. Again, this is my first time doing this, so hopefully it looks decent enough. And yep, so what you can see too is Edo on like 3-1, a little bit of mistimed jumps, had to hesitate for frames. Again, in PB runs, that's stuff that costs you time and seconds, but in races can add consistency. And the big question is always going to be, are you going for consistency or are you going for safety? And you can see, again, a lot of people opting not to do the double bird boost. Black Squall went for it, unfortunately missed it. So that sets him back another half a second. The question is, you know, do we try and do this? You know, is Squall trying to do things to try and catch up quicker? Or is he, you know, is that his standard thing and he just kind of misses it? And it's always interesting and curious to see the different things. As we're coming, basically everybody, Edo with the very quick kill. I don't know the different kills. Might have been the Edo kill, might have been the quicker kill, but Edo with his unique style of kills in Massacre, with everybody else doing the standard kill, coming into Act 4. Edo really looks like he's catching up. A lot of safe strats, but in a lot of certain areas he does the faster strats to really get it. Christine stream lagging a little bit for me. Let me see if maybe that's a quality issue I can correct. And I think she's, yeah, that's as good as we're getting. So I think we're good there. My computer is dying a little, possibly. But I think we're still pretty good. You can see Fab and Christine pretty much neck and neck. Squall's doing a ton of fighting back. And I need to get that off the screen. That was a whoops. But everybody now in 4-2, pretty much on pace. Edo unfortunately caught the bat, and the bat kills him. That's super tough. Now he's in the same dilemma Knucklebuster was last race. And again, Edo, another person, fantastic at low percent. The question is, can he use the low percent strats on the fly during a race? Instead of doing the Knucklebuster strategy, you saw Edo played very, very safe and just turn around and slash. But again, cost him some time. And now still Fab and Christine at the front, basically neck and neck. And you can kind of see they're basically mirror images in the way that they're playing. Absolutely insane to see just how on pace they are. And, you know, the sync of their movements. Christine a little quicker in some climbs, and you can see that puts you up in there, and Fab gets stuck on the wall, which doesn't help him either. It's those little things as you go that can really add up over the course of a race. Dude, it's awesome. I'm glad you guys are here watching and liking it. I know. Oh, low percent PB. That's awesome. Thanks for the info, Alti. Appreciate it. You can see Fab and Christine super close. A little neck and neck. Looks like Christine right now is definitely in the lead. And Squall not too far behind. And Edo, remember, a little bit of lag, but he did take an unfortunate death. Probably cost him 10 to 20 seconds on that death. And it'll be curious to see how our leaders that know they've been playing well address the bird boosts, if they'll go with the single or the double, and how it goes from there. And the same thing with our players that know they're lagging, that took a death, if they'll start taking a little bit more of those riskier strategies or not. So we'll see. Fab with a bad bird, unfortunately. Christine with the safe strategy throws the swag star to get the health coming down. It's a super awesome, super safe strategy. So she's coming into 5-2 with full health in the lead. And is cruising. I suspect she has my audio up and knows that she's in the lead. Got hit on the notorious cottage cheese sword spot though. Fab's climbing up. Fab's catching up. You can see a little bit riskier strats from Fab. Didn't take the safety for the health. And he's kind of catching up and keeping in pace too. As Edo and Squall really are catching up as well. Edo doing a great job climbing back, fighting back. He's got awesome quick climbs that help him do that. Oh, every single stream of mine just slowed down for some reason. Edo's entirely just stopped. Oh, sorry about that. We're back in. Should be back in and live, I'm hoping.
That's a good 5-2. Are you flipping my emotes?
And you can see, yeah, we've got everybody still on pace. No major mistakes. Everything's running pretty well. Hey, Rufford, man, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. I appreciate you, buddy. Fab took a couple knockbacks in 5-3 at the tempo while Christine's just been going flying by. Time to see if she gets the SP boost, one of the bigger boosts. She is a right side double jumper, it looks like. And there's 3 different ways to do the SP boost, and every runner does them differently. We'll see as Fab comes up to the SP boost too. We'll see how he does it. Looks like he's just walking by entirely. The super safe route, Squall, looks like he's doing the same thing. Edo unfortunately took the hit, but does boost himself up there. And now Fab and Christine, easy moth, spin, and win, no problem. We're gonna get some dominoes and kick in for the night.
The double spree on 5-1.
Now, Squall coming up, now entering 6-1 as Edo finally gets into Moth. We'll see how 6-1 goes. Again, the people in the lead, right, they know at this point that they've done pretty well, and they want to maintain that lead. And you can see Christine throws the safety swag star and does a ton of adjustments to make it through. And you can hear in the background that was all improv. You can hear the nerves because when you are hesitating and throwing swag stars, it can be pure panic. Otherwise, 6-2 has been super clean. Fab used a little bit of that time to catch up, but again, super clean. And Christine takes the boost there from the Jetpack Ninja, while Fab didn't. Took the nice, clean, safe strat up. And Squall has meanwhile been using this time to just consistently climb his way back. It's been pretty flawless in his execution, and it's just been having a great Act 5 and 6. Edo, same thing, climbing back as well, coming back in there. All the people using that left side climb instead of the blocks to save some time.
And through. Oh my God,
And
this run is really good.
Fab having some issues with the Gremlin, just makes it over. Had to go back for the Gremlin, which cost them some time. And Christine's just been super consistent. You can see that's put her pretty far ahead, and she's been running absolutely great. The next boost she's got to worry about is the bat boost, or the bird boost rather. You saw that got one of our runners last time, so it's something to keep an eye on to make sure she stays consistent and stays in there. Got the bird boost, and she's running pretty well as Squall comes up to it and Fab comes up to it. Both of them getting through, no problems. And we're just kind of going through the home stretch. They need to avoid any major mistakes and get into the bosses. And we'll see in the bosses what strategies they try and take. Ooh, Christine tried the Beer Full of Belly boost, missed it, and is now trying to compensate and has to come back. While Fab kind of takes a little bit of the safer strat, nails it, gets on through and in. You can see the reset, and the same thing with Squall. All 3 of them now on the bosses right around at the same time, with Edo just 1 screen behind. Spin it to win it, that's right. You're going to see all these racers on the left side, and the question is, are they going to 3-cycle or more? You can see Squall and Fab look both like pretty good 3-cycles. Christine's looked like a 3-cycle, but a little bit slower, so again, still on the same pace. We'll see how the shrimp treat them as Edo comes in and goes for Jackio as well. Everybody's in. Wow, this is super tight, super close. Edo with a good Jackio kill. All the runners going for the tail. Squall goes, great mash, gets it in 3 jumps. Fab in 3 jumps, and Christine in 3 jumps. This is going to be really a question of stream delay because that was incredibly close. So let's go. We'll see how Edo goes. Edo skipping the tail to try and catch up. Gets it. Let's go. You can see, you can hear Christine got the 1220. Let's take a quick look and see how we go. But awesome race by all the racers. Let's take a quick look at the standings. Squall and Beer Full of Belly both at a 12-12. Tie for first. Looks like B-Fob is a little bit. It says he's in second due to some frames possibly. That would be one we'd have to frame count. Fab with a 1218, Christine with a 1220, Edo with a 1225, all Ninja license times, and then Arcus with a 1243 and Lane with a 1254. We've still got Knucklebuster and Vigo still running through. But so far, our top 7 runners, all sub 13s. Absolutely fire runs. All to do with this, this Arcus fella's getting fast. Yep, Billick calling it out. Might be our newest licensed ninja. Arcus in the hunt for world record. Absolutely incredible. I don't know how much warming up he did beforehand, but to take some time off and just, come back with that speed already is absolutely incredible. Knucklebuster looks like he put in a 1401, must have had a couple of troubles, maybe a couple of deaths that unfortunately we missed. And we've got Vigo the Carpathian, who is our last runner, still in progress. So what we'll do is, while we're doing this, let's see who we can go and see who we can add in that we haven't quite seen yet. So we'll get Vigo in just to make sure we get all the runners highlighted. Is there anybody else that anybody specifically wanted to see? Arcus, this Arcus fella specifically does Ninja Gaiden 2. Here's a fan of Mountain Dew and a churro. But if there's any request for anybody that they wanted to see, or if somebody showed up late and missed one of the runners, let me know. But we'll definitely get Vigo the Carpathian in, because he's the only runner so far that we haven't been able to highlight. And then, let's see. Oh, Knucklebuster did low percent with Vigo. That makes a ton of sense. Okay. They should have told me that. We could have had them at low percent in the bottom half. But super cool. All right, let's flip the audio over back to Fab, because 9 times out of 10, he's my idea of what we're up to and what we're doing. So, let's go and do this, and we'll flip back here. He's Vigo! I can't do the X Christine voice at all. I feel like I embarrassed myself. What's up, Marco? But X Christine has the best X Christine voice, which seems obvious, but you never know.
Uh-oh, the audio is coming back to me, apparently.
Fab worried about the audio coming back to him.
It's gonna be like we're echoing each other. Can you put seamlessly?
Put seamlessly up there. Unfortunately, there is absolutely no way I could race and try and cast at the same time in the hot tub. The hot tub redemption, unfortunately, along with the mic mute, felt like a bad thing to do during a race cast. It would be super awkward if someone just muted me in the middle of the broadcast. Oh, man. Oh, this is a ton of talking. I'm going to take a quick drink. Casting is definitely a...
So cool. I really like seeing this setup. It looks really good.
Casting is definitely... You got to stay hydrated. It's a high-performance thing.
Yeah, indeed.
Let's take a look around. Let's see who we had.
Really good.
Let's see if we can get B-Fob back up in there. And Knucklebuster.
I wish I could pull up stream.
That'll be the easiest way to go. We might be stuck with Fab for the majority of the night, just because it's going to be easier on me to try and keep track of the races and know what's going on, because I'm still new at all this. So let's pop these guys off real quick.
I don't know if he knows.
I gotta stop doing whatever is doing that.
He's done races with us before.
That's a big old whoops. We're gonna get better at that. But let's go through. I think I heard Fab say, I wonder if he knows. The answer was no, I didn't. Let's go and get let's see, we've got Mr. B-Fob in here. So let's go and edit this name. Fearful of Belly. Nice.
Nice. There we go. All right,
and
cool.
we'll go
So
and
race
get this set.
Recorded, and
if we can
I'm
put
gonna
this.
go set up another room.
Let's do 350.
I'm gonna change this back over.
And the left side is gonna be maybe 500. This is more of an art than a science. Maybe one day I'll be super smart and actually write down all these numbers so I can flip back and forth to racers much faster. But until then, we're gonna do it quickly and by hand.
Update. There we go. Join. All right. Here is the new race room.
Vigo, this is literally for everybody to hang out and have fun. There is no such thing as too slow. And we're 100% going to try and highlight you so people can see you and your style of play too. This is not to worry about who's slow or who's fast. It's about coming in and having fun.
You got drafted.
So,
Vigo.
have fun. There is no such thing as too slow.
And KB.
1250, 950, good. There we go. Now we got a good B-Fob screen. Perfect. All right, now we need to get
Squall.
Knuckle Buster. There's our race room.
Edo.
That was the wrong button. I think I just got rid of somebody by accident.
I hope
I
that's.
swear this is not my first time doing this, even though it is.
Oh,
Oh, it looks like Aqua's just came in.
some tunes or something.
That Aqua's? What?
He's very quiet.
Let's go and see. Maybe.
All right, cool, sweet. We have.
I gotta quit clicking those buttons. Let me see if we can get Aqua's in here as player 3. A quick on-the-fly adjustment.
All right. New race room.
So
is up.
player 3. Let's give me 1 second.
And
We'll flip over and get some Aquas in
filing
them.
We'll turn on seamless.
Oh, Aquas might not be streaming, I think. That might be... He might just be doing the... Yep, he's not, it doesn't look like. He's just doing the 4 funsy runs. The same way Arcus is. Just offline, running with the fellas. Which again, guys, if you play Gaiden and you want to run and race, please come on in, hang out. You can see we're perfectly fine with everybody being in. Let's get Knuckle Buster in as planned, and then we'll get Vigo in the green spot. Knuckle Buster, a little bit of this, big old B there, and then we will filter this. You got just a little bit of editing here. Give me 1 second. I hope Fab's listening to me because I need a little bit of time.
I drop in for a couple of possible. That is too cool, y'all. This is too cool. I can't believe it.
And right side
They're
is
like
300.
serious
Let's
ninja
try
legends
this.
in air racing right now. Freaking awesome.
A sub 25 first run, dude. It's 100%. People will come in, and I've never met anybody in the Ninja Gaiden community that said that someone was too small or too slow.
Seamless needs some time. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Absolutely ever. All right, so Knuckle Buster. Ooh, we gotta fix that. Hang on.
Because I'm having to like go in and out. So just let me
We
know
can
whenever
fix
you're ready.
everything. It's okay. 1259. Dang, that's a good looking Knuckle Buster.
Blackwall.
And then
Not readied up yet.
we gotta get Mr. Vigo the Carpathian.
Still waiting.
He'll be the last one.
We had 9
Give me 1
last time,
second.
and
And
we had
we'll
Aquas
highlighted
this time,
everybody.
so we should have
Vigo
10 this
the
time. So let me make sure we have
Carpathian.
10.
Nice little graphic card works.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I can adjust. I'm just happy that a lot of this prep work I did actually holds up. 100? Yeah, okay. Right, it.
All right,
100 maybe. Oh, 50. Oh, a little too much.
all right.
Hang on. We're getting there slowly but surely. Sorry about this. Vigo, I know, might be running low percent. Vigo specializes normally in pacifist, so what you're going to see from Vigo is a lot of crisp movements and a lot of interesting backups from him. It's going to be super neat to get to watch him race and his different style as someone that came up not learning any percent first, learning pacifist first, and then moving over to low percent. Super excited to see Vigo in his race and how he races. Let's see, as we're almost there. Oh boy, that was the wrong button. Almost there. Hang on one second.
Seriously cool.
We do this and just get this the right size before I put it up on the screen for once. That, and we do that. Looks like, yeah, there he is. There's Vigo the Carpathian. Nice. Let's go and double check on the race room, make sure everybody's ready. Nice, 10 entrants this race. Ton of awesome ninjas, ninja legends in here. Let Fab know that I'm good to go, which is one of the reasons that you often see that Fab is going to be permanently in that corner so I can coordinate with him. And let's see, is that Beerful? I do have Beerful in number 2. I forgot who we put up on the screen, but now we've got everybody.
So for race number 3,
we've seen him at least once. Let's see.
Knucklebuster, Aquas.
Let's put Vigo's audio in so you can kind of
Arcus, Vigo.
Let's stick with Fab's audio for this one. I think actually. Yeah, we'll stick with Fab. I like the background chatter. Vigo does have absolutely amazing jump accuracy, 100%. The race is getting ready. We're going to be starting in about 15 seconds. Countdown is live. We're rolling.
We're going to reset it like.
And let's see
I think that's a little bit more
how we go.
All right, there it is.
All right, there's some resets.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, a little desynced on all these resets. Knucklebuster's a little bit late. And so is Vigo, but that's okay. Again, we'll start seeing now. Fab this time you can see he took the high route, and Fab changes his route based on the pattern on the Three Stooges. 3 guys at the very beginning all change their pattern. It's very random, and you get a different one every time. And Fab takes different routes as a result. But you can see Act 1 going through. Looks like Vigo may have just missed the boost. But moving through. Vigo, it's always wild to see Vigo actually use the sword. I've watched dozens of hours of Vigo where he doesn't use the sword, and it's super cool to actually see him use it. I always joke with Vigo that what is the you know, how do you make pacifist easier? You use the sword. But let's see. Oh, Vigo's doing half low percent and half pacifist. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And 1, 2, 3.
But as we go through, that explains the no spin slash in 1. As he's going through, Fab missed the right side giddy up, had to flip back and forth as Knucklebuster and B-Fob just blew through it. And the same thing, you can always tell some people do the flip flops there coming up that first 2-1 steps. How do you make low percent easier? You use the spin slash, Ultra. That joke wrote itself. I appreciate a good shill in the audience. You can see now Fab with a 109 door. B-Fob looked like a 111. And we'll be able to tell Knucklebuster how he's doing, also a 110 door. So it looks like B-Fob a little bit in the lead, followed by Knucklebuster and Fab. And you can see as Vigo is just highlighting the differences, you know, with the low percent run. A lot of the things in the low percent run you have to do a little bit slower just by the nature of not having spin slash.
Spin slash instead.
Let's see. How do you make any percent easier? Simple, you don't play the game in the first place. That is the only way to win in Gaiden.
That was super lucky.
Or a task. Task also a great idea, Huck.
I can't believe that worked.
But you can see we got some good bat boosts. Everybody's pretty much moving pretty smooth through Act 2.
That was a freaking Hail Mary too, because
Vigo now is not going to be able to use the fire wheel if he's playing low percent. You can see he does that very, very specific jump to avoid the first guy, but unfortunately got hit by the gunner. So he's gonna have to take the round, take the level again.
get through the level faster.
But again, one of those little things, you can see Vigo really highlighting the precise jumps, the pacifist strat there to get over the gunner, and then just slices the guy. Absolutely awesome. But the same bat boost, unfortunately looks like he just missed it. It's a little tough sometimes. Sometimes you get a wonky bat and it hurts you. As the rest of the three racers now into Act 3. Kill the guy, disarm the gun. Sometimes it's kill the guy, miss the gun, reset the game. But remember, in races, can't reset, right? So if you're falling behind, you got to deal with it. But again, our 3 any percent racers still running pretty smooth. Nothing crazy going on with them. It looks like none of them are opting for the double bird boost, playing it safe. Ooh, Knucklebuster just set it up. We'll see how he's going with it. So far, it's looking pretty good. It looks like he should have it at this point. Got himself a good bird and saved himself a half a second, whereas Fab and B-Fob chose not to go with the double bird boost. It's, let's see. And you can see, again, it's tough because of the difference in the stream delays. Knucklebuster missed the jump, had to climb back in, and is now getting the lovely Ninja Gaiden birds that are super nice. And now his hit points are very low for the boss. He's got 3 hit points, which is going to let him take exactly 1 bullet hit without dying, and does get that boss kill. But if you come in with 2, it gets very, very tough. That took him a ton of time. Absolutely super, super tough. And you can see that even with some of the safety strats, missing them can cost a lot of time. It's not that great, not that ideal.
That was my fault.
We've got Fab missing the bat boost on 4-1 while B-Fob's just still running away with it. Does the bird boost at the top of the ladder while Fab again plays more conservative. The steady climbs. You never have to risk death doing the steady climbs. Same thing, Knucklebuster again doing that boost as well. And then looks like Vigo is having a rough run. Yeah, you were getting some extremely bad hammers. It's totally understandable, buddy.
Okay.
It's no problem at all. We'll leave you up in the corner, man. Whatever you want to do, we'll highlight it, we'll show it. But definitely one of the things with pacifist and low percent for sure is since you don't have spin slash, you can't always be as precise. You really do get put at the mercy of the global timer. And especially in pacifist, so many runs can die to bad hammers.
Not bad.
Both in terms of killing you and also slowing you down and taking some time.
Really slow climb there.
Totally understandable. But that's what you get. That's why I always joke that Vigo, I could never play pacifist, and I certainly don't have the patience for it. It's absolutely amazing that Vigo does. You can see now as these guys are coming up into 4-3, a little bit towards the end. Knucklebuster a couple screens back. B-Fob still way in the lead. We're really going to need probably a mistake from B-Fob, something significant to kind of let the other racers catch up to him that we can see on screen. You can see as we're going here, Fab now entering the boss room while B-Fob's ahead of it. That's probably 7 or 8 seconds ahead, which again is one nasty death, can cost you up to 20 or 30 depending on where it is. Knucklebuster the same thing, coming in with the 5 ninpo, now coming up to the easiest boss, the old spin and win, as they both go into 5-1 now. We'll take a look again at the double bird boost, who chooses to do it and who doesn't. It's always the big question. How confident are they feeling? You can see Fab took an extra hit early on. Maybe that factors into his decision. And yes, absolutely, Fab is a very consistent runner. It's been super neat watching him. B-Fob here going for the double bird boost. Thought he had an early bird, so he did the slower but more consistent one to guarantee he didn't kill the bird by accident. And Fab, same thing, double bird boost. Unfortunately, missed an input, which cost him a little bit of time and an extra hit. Now his health is getting dangerously low.
In a race run.
Knuckle Burster comes back up. Now him also double bird boost, same way with that quick climb up. Not the fastest double bird boost, but all three of them getting double bird boosts.
One's a faster route there.
Let's see. Now we're coming in to 5-2.
Definitely.
B-Fob, only the one kill. You'll see Fab, when he gets to the screen, likes to kill typically 3 of the dragon cannons. Uses the same amount of ninpo. It's just stylistic differences between the ninjas. Fab 2, though, uses that extra 5po to kill the bat, where some of the other ones on that shorter boost, you can save the ninpo. And you can see Fab there doing the Ohan drop, getting the health, which takes a little bit of time, but again is safer, very much a race strat. We'll see what Knuckle Buster does here. Same thing, he's skipping the health, but the same Ohan drop. So you can see Knuckle Buster there saved about a second by not getting the health, but can't have as much room for error as Fab in 5-3.
That drop so far.
Fearful coming up on the SP boost, you can see, let's check it out. He's also a right side double jumper. You can either double jump on the left or the right. Same as X Christine we saw earlier is a right side double jumper. Fab there, you can see, is a left side double jumper. Now we're going to see Knuckle Buster come up, do the same thing. Again, stylistic differences. All that matters is you get up there. The question's how. Knuckle Buster, another right side double jumper. And this gets contrasted to a runner like Lane Rainer, who instead of doing the double jump, will just grab the right wall as the first grab instead of relying on the double jump. Very different ways to go about doing things. But again, same result. That guy's going to get there at the same time. It's all very stylistic differences. You can see everybody's kind of going in there, running really well. And for those of you paying attention to Vigo down the corner, Vigo's had much better RNG, much better luck this run. And you can see he's doing a great job, already up into 3-2. Didn't get trolled this time, and it's worked out rather well for him. Let's see, a clean 6-1 from B-Fob. We're going to see Fab again, another 6-1. A little nervous about the star, and you see Fab at the end gets the enemy on the ground instead of the bird.
Why don't I play that?
Another stylistic difference. Let's see what Knuckle Buster. Knuckle Buster's doing the swag star, a safer route, but comes in with 35 or 25 ninpo instead of 35. So it's going to be a little bit of differences in the route, and you can see now he's going to throw the star right, and he's 5 ninpo down compared to some of the other runners. You don't need it, but what it does do is it gives you a little bit more security. You get one more spin slash in 6-2 if you need it somewhere. Knuckle Buster instead taking the safety in 6-1 and moving on forward. You saw Fab going and climbing the blocks instead of the left side climbs. Must not be feeling his climbs this time. Sometimes that happens. As Knuckle Buster, you can see had to slice there instead of just spin through that whole thing. That's where that 5 difference is a little bit different. Yo, Overswarm, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Overswarm viewers. What we are doing is casting the Informal Saturday Night Ninja Gaiden races. Thanks for coming in, guys. What we're doing is we are highlighting the runners. These guys are all kind of in our last leg. Ooh, I don't have my shout out bot up. I'm very sorry for that. For those of you that don't know Overswarm, he does the Sunday Learn Fast races. Please give Overswarm a follow. Thanks again for the raid. Hope you had a ton of fun. Hope your stream is very, very good. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to cast and handle a raid. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. This is the first time I've ever done this. But tomorrow's Team Bingo. Oh, nice. That's super exciting. Thanks, Ultra Minimalist. I appreciate you. You can see B-Fob, the first one into the boss room with spin slash, Fab right behind him. And again, we're going to see how many cycles they get on Jackio. Knuckle Buster also right in there. Looks like B-Fob's on great pace. Tried to go for a faster kill, got knocked back. Still a little bit, a solid 3 cycle. Knuckle Buster with an insanely quick Jackio kill that I missed. I have no clue what he did, but it was super, super fast. Oh, that was the first. The button nose. All right, we're good. Everything makes sense to me again. But still, Knuckle Buster, super fast 3 cycle. You can see if he has 4 hit points coming back on that 3rd cycle, means he hadn't missed a cancel and gets a faster, saves him up to 0.3 to a half of a second. B-Fob coasting, knew he was ahead, knew he played well, killed the tail, and does a nice quick cleanup at the end. Fab also killing the tail, just to make sure he gets in there and can get it without the worry. While Knucklebuster jumping ahead takes the riskier strategy, might have edged him out by killing the tail, while Fab took the safer route. But all three racers very, very close.
Really low times.
Super, super awesome stuff. Super close race.
Gosh, that's so close.
Let's take a look. Let's flip over and let's see the official standings. Again, I don't have a great stream for this yet, but let's see. We've got Beer Full of Belly with a 12:06. Knucklebuster up there with a 12:11. Squall with a Black Squall with a 12:13. Unfortunately, was off camera. Fabricator General a 12:23. Arcus 1 second behind him with a 12:24. X Christine with a 12:28. Aqua's in 7th place, a 12:38. Lane, a 12:52. Edo, a 12:55. 9 runners, all sub 13. Absolutely wild. Absolutely incredible. Super fast races. This is absolutely wild. These guys are putting on one heck of a show.
That is crazy. I know.
But let's go. Let's see. I think we're still doing some more. Let me make sure, and then we'll see if we can pull up some more runners. We'll swap everybody in and out again and see what we can do. But this has been absolutely wild. Overswarm, thanks again for the raid. Sorry for that. We were kind of in the closing stages, but I appreciate the raid so much. You're the absolute man. I appreciate you.
That's so nuts, man.
What were you up to on your stream? What were you up to? Anything exciting? Overswarm is a fellow StarCraft player.
Fourth one?
Always have a soft spot in my heart for StarCraft players, and it sounds like he plays Zerg based off his name.
If you're running out of steam, though, just let me know. Or we'll end them whenever. This is definitely a much bigger production than what we usually do, so.
Let's see, and this is going to be a little bit of downtime. I appreciate some patience while we try and pull up some new runners and see if we can highlight some new people.
We just got we've got Vigo finishing it out, and then I don't know if we're getting any more people.
Let's see if we can open a new room. And
yeah, Vigo DNF'd and is playing another one. If Vigo DNF'd, then he needs to press DNF on his
oh yeah, it does looks like Vigo did not push the DNF button. This is why we're glad to have Fab here, because I have no idea how half of this stuff works. What's up, Inu World Record Beto? I can't do the Palpatine voice, but you know where I was going with that. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out.
We'll start a new room while he's still on this one. I think we can do that. Can we start another race?
Let's see. And then again, if anybody has any requests for anybody they'd like to see,
I guess we can.
Let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to try and pick 2 people. I have not highlighted twice so far because we've gotten everybody else.
Scruffy Terry.
Good old Scruffy Terry, it looks like. Got our new. Oh, that happens to me every time. So you can see the racetime.gg room. I don't even know what that looks like on stream.
And, I'll
but
wait for Vigo so we can.
It is what it is. Let's see. We've got Fab in. And X Christine. All right, we got a request. Let's get X Christine back in there.
And then let's see.
Yo, Knucklebuster, what's up, man? Thanks for the GGs. I appreciate you. You all done for the night, buddy?
Have a good night. Thanks for the good luck. I love how close these races. Yeah, they really are close.
I think Fab is watching X Christine, who I'm watching, and we're just putting all the audio straight through. Let's see who's in and racing. Let me put this up in here. This is going to be our new race room for those of you that maybe want to put up some of the other racers on your own streams as well, or on your own, on maybe a multi-Twitch, whatever you want. But that way you can see it. It will give you some spoilers though, because there's going to be a real-time finish on their times. So be forewarned, you'll see some spoilers on that. But let's go and see if X Christine joins this race. We'll get her back up there. Looks like Arcus is in. Lane again. Let's take a quick look. Almost imagine the standings above me. Yeah, I think that would be it would be super neat. I gotta try and figure out. I really would like. I think if I can make a results page and use that as a be right back screen, so I can go and put the new racers in and on camera. That would be good, because right now I'm just kind of hiding things and hurrying up and editing them and coming back. This has awful production value, but we're learning. This is the first time I've done things, and we are slowly but surely learning. Let's pull X Christine back up. We'll put her in the blue spot, and let's see who else we can get in here. Who else joined the room? We've got.
That's so cool. I love.
You know what? We'll get X Christine up in here first. Make sure that that's working and looking good. Then we'll go from there. Ooh, did I just get extremely lucky and happen to have B5 and X Christine's Ninja Gaiden games almost exactly in the same spot? Super, super convenient.
Seamless.
Yep, this is awesome. And then we'll do a old 650 here. And trim the top a little bit. I'm assuming that should look good. It's tough because we're on the old black screen, but I think we're over here. And we'll do this, and we'll X Christine right back up in the blue corner. Nice. Do a little editing here to make sure the border looks nice. We close this, we do that, and then there is X Christine up there in the blue corner. Nice. Let's take a look. Let's see who we got in here.
3, 4, 5, 6,
We can
7,
put in
8 people.
our third spot.
We're missing Vigo, so that'd be 9.
Sponsored by RC Cola.
And we're missing.
What did you do? I said you have your screen almost perfectly lined up with Beer Full of Bellies. I had to do very little editing to get your stream to get it lined up. It was super, super convenient. I was super appreciative of it because I could get it done super quick. We just did B-Fob and Knuckle Buster. Let's go back to Mr. Black Squall.
I was super appreciative of it because I could get it done.
And we'll see if we can get Lane Rayner in the 4th spot. We'll wait for Mr. Vigo to finish his run so you guys can see Vigo wrapping it up.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Oh, Fab, dude, thank you so much for the gift sub to X Christine. You don't have to do that. I appreciate you, buddy. X Christine, are you a featured runner? Everyone's a featured runner. Fab, thanks so much for the gift sub, genuinely.
I appreciate you, buddy. X Christine, are you a featured runner?
Oh, the good thing is I got to hear my X Christine voice through Fab's stream, so I could kind of tell how bad of an impression it was. Not as awful as I thought it would be.
The good thing is I got to hear.
I wouldn't say I'm proud of it, but I wouldn't say that I hated it.
So I could kind of tell how bad.
All right, let's see. Let's get Mr. Black Squall.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Riggs, dude, thank you so much for the gift sub as well. I appreciate you. You are the absolute man for Squall. Squall, welcome in, man.
All right, let's get
The anonymous
Take my money.
for the 8 bits feels like it might be 8-bit dwarf, but it is anonymous,
appreciate you.
so I do appreciate it.
Out of there before my.
Okay, good. I was like, make sure I'm on the wrong thing here, or on the right thing. Let's do Mr. Squall in the 3 spot. Give me 1 second. Let's just get him set up. Dude, X Christine, thank you so much for the gift sub. You don't have to do that. Inabito, welcome in, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely wild. You don't have to do this. We're not doing this to make a profit. We're not doing this to do anything. 100%. We just want to highlight a lot of the Ninja Gaiden runners in the community that some people don't know and don't see. This is 100% for fun. So we're again not trying to make a dime off of this. PR Punk beat. Oh, that's fair. PR Punk is an absolute madman as well. You guys are entirely too generous. I sincerely appreciate it.
This is 100%.
Shut up and take my money.
Ultra, thanks for the 15 bits. I know, GG's. Okay, so let's see who we
Shut
got
up and
here.
take my money.
59, 50. Some of these. This is Mr. Black Squall. And let's go back to the main screen so we can put Mr. Squall in. I'll pop this off for just 1 second so we can go and see if we can adjust Mr. Vigo. Guys, we're getting better at this. I have not accidentally put the ugly screens up while I've been editing them. So we're getting there.
I mean, that's like
Mr. Squall and else we wanted. Let's go
we've never had.
back to Mr. Edo 87.
It's totally you, dude. Like it is not. Trust me. Nobody expects a low percent time to compete with any percent anyway. But also that had to have been like the fastest I've ever seen races done.
Shut up and take my money.
And you're definitely not holding anything up either.
Let's see what we got here. Let's go. And we're gonna do a little choppy on Mr. Edo.
Shut up and take my money.
Dude, guys, holy crap. Oh my god, I'm missing stuff. I'm so sorry. Anonymous Cheer, thanks for the 88 bits. Astro for the 2, and then 200. Dude, guys, you are absolutely ridiculous. That's so much money. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate it.
Nice. Okay, sweet.
Thanks again for the 8 bits. I appreciate you. You guys are absolutely wild and wonderful. 100. 700? All right, we're getting there. We're getting close. Yeah, we had a ton of people. I don't know if I'm the man. I am a man. I will admit to that much. I'm just happy. The Ninja Gaiden community has been absolutely wonderful. And it's been super nice that I finally found a way that I can actually try and contribute. I don't even know what that's. Oh, Ultra Minimalist, thanks for the host. I appreciate you. There's so much stuff going on.
I really appreciate that.
Let's take
Working his butt off.
this. This.
Definitely deserves that.
And let's see what we got. In 40 viewers, we did get a generous raid from Overswarm, who's an awesome dude. Dude, thanks. Oh god, we have a hype train. I just realized that. Thank you guys so much. It's so unnecessary. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's go and Edo_87.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And we do this and let's see. Perfect. That's looking good. And bam, we got us some Edo. Nice. These are going to be our 4 racers. And let's see if we can do Mr. Edo's audio for this round. Let's test it. And we'll go with Edo's audio for this one.
Ninja Gaiden League of Legends.
And we should be good to go. Let's
If you really
let me let him know.
Who is actually racing today? There is already legends there and legends in the making.
It's super cool that I can actually type in the race room. And we should be up and running in just a second. At Vigo the Carpathian. All races don't highlight. Fair enough. I mean, genuinely though, right? You can see a lot of the cool stuff and the cool movements. And coming from a pacifist background, you get to see a lot of the stylistic differences in how you learn the game. And to me, it's super exciting. I don't think that necessarily the fastest runner is always the best, right? We just want to see and highlight and showcase the community. Because there's so many just awesome Gaiden players. So let's go. Okay, 60-second countdown started, and we'll be up and running soon. Remember, we are on the Edo 87 audio. Again, all these guys, these are their Twitch usernames. You should be able to follow them if you like them, you want to see them play more. All super awesome Ninja Gaiden players. So let's see, we're getting in there. 15 seconds, and we should be going shortly, I think.
When I press the reset, I'm not gonna see the green line.
Is it not going? Still waiting on Fab to push the button. There we go. 15-second timer started. We're going to be a little behind because of stream delay. and then we'll get running. Want to see? Yeah, no, it's much less stressful up here in the broadcast booth. I gotta tell you, it's I just gotta think of words to say constantly, which is much easier than doing all the boosts.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna leave
All
the
right,
RNG to
let's go. And Christine's gonna be the first one in. Squall as well, and you can see Fab with a boost. Watch Fab's Act 1. It's always a little bit different than the other runners. You can see Edo finally coming in, a little bit of differences in the stream times.
doing streams and Metal
Let's
Busters
make
still,
sure
like,
I got
doing
Fab
these
muted.
streams. We don't care
Let's
about
adjust a
all
little
that.
bit of volume here on Edo. Sorry about this.
Don't. I was like, whatever. Bring
But
it.
that way we're a little bit more synced up.
I'm gonna deal with it on the spot.
Guys, thanks again. I appreciate it. The dreams good to know they're informal. They are. Later on we're thinking of you know, some more
Edge sword.
we're gonna have a racing league. We're hoping to get it done by the end of the summer. But yeah, especially we're gonna hope and try and get some more color commentators and some of that stuff too. So hopefully we're gonna try and expand this, bring more people in. I'd like to think I'm doing a somewhat decent job, but I know there's better people out there. But you can see all the runners, especially in Act 1, have been pretty clean so far, from what I've seen. The big thing, remember, is we're coming out of the Act 2-1, is to pay attention to their timers as they get right out the last door. That'll give you a good idea of who's ahead, who's on pace. As Act 1, for the most part, most runners are really at the 47 to 48 second mark in Act 1. It's kind of the standard when you get pretty good at the game. Act 2 is where you start really seeing the big differences in speeds. As Black Swall gets out with a 110, Fab with a 111, Christine with a 110, Edo again a little bit of stream delay, but he looks like he's solidly on pace with a 110. So all the runners on extremely good paces. That's where really 2-1s where you see that fast bounce house, the fans climbs. And Edo, who doesn't do that Arca style star, you can see he throws it there, got a bad hammer, and that's what slows him down. It's why some runners do the swag star at the beginning, while others do more of that TRR star, as I call it, where you throw it at the very end. And again, it's all runners' personal preference. But if you're a little bit slow, you can get that bad hammer, which is a lie. A lot of people go for that Arca star instead. But you can see Edo in the back. You can hear a little bit of the race nerves, right? It's not even nerves so much as, and Edo is always having fun when he plays the games with the jokes and the thought of, you know, the strategy, and he's great and he thinks out loud when he runs and has just a great mind for the game. But you'll hear him in the background too, especially kind of talk about how he's adjusting his route and what he's doing differently. You could see here he was saying he was, you know, doing a little bit different with his climbs. Fab went into the 2-1 balls. I'm sorry I missed that with 5 Ninpo. This is why I need the color commentator. But again, we're into all the runners into 3-1 pretty clean. Edo took the 1 knockback. Everybody else from what I've seen has been pretty clean. And you can see the differences in how they throw the Ninpo. Fab at 22 Ninpo, whereas a racer like X Christine and Squall are at 27. Edo, the same thing with 22 Ninpo. So the question is, how much Ninpo do they want going in? You can do a standard kill with 32 Ninpo going through. You'll see someone like Fab probably picks up another 10po just to go in with 42 for safety, just in case. Each extra 5 Ninpo costs you 0.25 seconds. Which I learned from Knucklebuster. Again, great community, super helpful. And you'll see Edo maybe only goes in with 30. He's looking like 37, gets 37 again for the backups. And the more Ninpo you bring in, the safer it is, but it does cost you a little bit of time. And you'll see the different styles of kills and how they do things, especially as to Massacre's different patterns. But you can see, again, safe strats, nobody taking the affectionately called butt clench cliff. And Edo really highlighting the kill that he can do on that boss. He spent a lot of time, he calls it in the lab, really tinkering with different stuff to try and showcase different kills. And the inventor of the Edo kill, Fab, got hung up on the Hammer Brother in 4-1. Yeah, Edo on the Basker boss is just absolutely incredible. He's fantastic. Fab got hung up a little bit. X-Christine, not a problem. Aggressive climbs coming up. Not worried about the ladder clip. While Fab, again, safe, consistent climbs. Squall still ahead.
We didn't die. We're cool.
Going just full steam, full ham. Doing a great job. And you can see Squall looks like he's a little bit, where are we at here? A little bit behind still. Tough to tell with the stream delay though. It's hard to keep track. But yeah, Black Squall, well known for his insanely fast climbs and does them fast and safe as well. Missed the slash at the end of the bridge though. Sometimes if you jump early, that Pickle Ninja can get you. Squall took a little bit of a knockback, but is otherwise still up and ahead.
So yeah,
Christine now hot right behind him as Fab goes and catches up too. Edo, same thing, finishing up. Just needs to get that boost, and all 4 of our runners are going to be coming into 4-3 together. Looking pretty good. Let's see. All right, X-Christine took a knockback right at what I call the Candle of Doom, because there's a specific candle there that would always ruin all of my runs. So it became the Candle of Doom. But you can see Fab and Christine still now doing slash cancels up here to save 5 Ninpo. And now as they come up to this next thing, they're going to cancel again. And then they bounce up and they can spin through that Hammer Brother, so they don't have to worry about RNG. Edo now is going to have to do a little bit something different. He's going to have to cancel and spin and cancel again. Different strategies to get in there. But you can see Squall ahead. For sure has been playing super clean, super nice. He's been very consistent, looks like all night. Got the manip, but missed the jump. And again, the big question as Edo enters 5-1 is who's going to go for the double bird boost and who isn't. Squall should be the first one to get it, and you can see Squall using those fast climbs to get up the pole, while the other runners, Fab and X-Christine, take the flip-flops, and it's, you know, a little bit slower, but it's so much more consistent. Squall with the double bird boost got an early bird, and Fab not doing the double bird boost. Looks like X-Christine did, and now Edo's coming up, takes the safe route, doesn't even want to mess with the bat in midair, throws the star to stay very safe and very consistent. Now we're all coming into 5-2. Again, super close race. Fab, unfortunately, got hit at the cottage cheese sword spot, took a death. It's going to cost him maybe 10 seconds. It's not the end of the world. The thing that hurts now is his Ninpo is off. And now he's going to have Ninpo management problems, as he lost about half of his Ninpo. Usually you want to be at about 60 coming up this ladder. He's only at 50. X-Christine, meanwhile, you can see still spinning and winning with the up and over. Nice and easy. And Squall super far ahead in 5-3. X-Christine's pretty close behind. And Edo's caught up a lot of ground. He's coming up on this now too. The last boost just misses that bird boost to get up there, but quick climbs his way up as Fab catches the bird boost. And now all 4 of them are into 5-3. Super legit, super exciting. Christine, a little bit of unfortunate knockback. Got troll hammered. Oh no. Knocked down off the cliff. Now she's got to go through the rest of this low percent, including the boss fight. Squall and Edo not having that issue there. Ooh, looks like Edo, an aggressive quick climb, again cost him and killed him. You can hear him laughing about it in the background. Super unfortunate, super rough. But now 2 of our runners playing low percent because they took aggressive strategies. Squall, meanwhile, spinning and winning right on through, no problem. While Fab's now going to be able to have time to catch up due to it. Christine, again, having a tough time on the low percent. The stages get so much easier with spin slash, especially here. And usually once you take one death, you can take another one. Now she's got to get through the SP boost. Again, with no lives. If she takes a game over, she goes all the way back to 5-3. Meanwhile, Black Squall straight through right into 6-2, no problems. Fab working to catch up. Edo, again, doing some victory slashes as he low percent kills Mouth. And X-Christine right behind Edo. Let's see, Fab now clears 6-1 as well. Squall going right through, gets the rocket boost. Everything Squall's been wanting to do, he's been able to hit. Getting some great climbs. Fab with the Fab Star at the start of 6-2. Awesome strategy, makes the start of it much safer. Costs you, only 5 ninpo compared to the super safe way where you get the most amount of ninpo. But still running in there. Lane Rainer, Squall, and Beer are identical now in the lead. That's crazy. 3 just awesome runners. Fab again, slow climbing up, safe, consistent. You can see some of the other runners have died to aggressive quick climbs. And Fab with the consistent style and basically saying, I'm sticking with what I got. I want the safe stuff. Edo again, you can hear having a blast doing the runs, trying the risky stuff. And if he dies, he dies. With that, Edo, you can hear, use our game audio in the background, is just laughing it up and having a ton of fun. So we got, Fab with a little bit of a slow climb there on that room. Otherwise, doing pretty good. It looks like we've got a pretty solid 1, 2, 3, 4 with Squall in the lead, certainly. And then Fab behind, then Christine and Edo. The question is, though, remember, in the first races, people have died and have died on the demon and had to go straight back. So it can always change. Let's see. Squall again moving on to Jackio. Fab on the last room. You can see him doing the safe strat instead of the B-Fob boost for a little bit slower of a run, but gets him up and in there nice and easy as he moves into the room. Squall now on Jackio. Let's see if he can get the 3 cycle. It looks like a little bit tough one. Took a hit and goes back for the 3.5. Good backup strats to get the 3.5. Cost him a couple seconds, but still a very good recovery, especially for someone very much in the lead. Fab, same thing now on Jackio. It looks like he's got a solid 3 cycle. Just missed one of them. And looks like, I think that was a 4 cycle, a little bit behind because I think he took a boop. I might be wrong though. It's hard to count and talk. I don't know if you guys have tried it before. Christine ran into a little bit of trouble getting into that room. Got bounced around a little bit. And you can see Edo's actually closing in on behind her a little bit. We'll see how Christine does on Jackio's. Fab, again, safe strats to kill the tail to ensure the finish, while Black Squall dies to the demon, has to redo the whole thing. Oh no. Squall, who has been doing the risky strategies, didn't pay off for him. Now he's got setback while Fab finishes it out. Let's see. Extra Steam with a good Jackio kill. Edo still in there. Let's see. And you can see that high risk, high reward. It's tough. Edo got the 3 cycle kill. Nice. And we'll see Christine. And we'll see if she opts to go for the tail or tries to risk it for the biscuit. Safe strats from Christine going to kill the tail. We'll see what Edo does. Edo with a crazy fast mash. One of the 3 ninjas to ever do a full Ninja Gaiden damageless run. Having a little bit of trouble. Decides to try and play it safe. 1 hit from dying. Oh no! Gets killed, has to go all the way back to 6-1. Same as Squall. It's a big oof. Took a game over, and it sounds like Edo might choose to forfeit. Oh no. Yep, it's so tough. You get a bad shrimp pattern. It can take you from first to worst. It's such a cruel game sometimes. And that's the difference between those PB paces and the PB runs and PB attempts versus the stuff that's, when you're talking more races and more consistency. It's interesting to see if, when we get a league and if in a tournament setting, if our racers are going to opt for this or if they'll universally go a little bit safer.
A lot of shit happened on that one.
Edo getting flashbacks from the knockout tournament. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't in speedrunning at the time. But that's absolutely wild. I could see that being an absolute heartbreaker. Let's see. It looks like Edo's satisfied with the game over. Let's take a look at Squall as Squall's running through. Why is my stream lagging? A little bit of lag. Sorry about that. But as we're here, let's take a look and see as our runners go here. We've got Beerful of Belly finished first with a 12:05. Knucklebuster, a 1225, two of our racers that weren't on stream this stream, unfortunately. Fab, the first of the highlighted racers, got a 1233. Lane Rainer, a 1239. Arcus with a 1257. X Christine finished in at a 1312. Squall just came in with a 1453. And it looks like Aquas and Edo DNF'd, and Vigo is still finishing up his run. Still, another awesome run, awesome races, and you can see Squall in the race room said it was his turn to die from the demon. Everyone gets one. Oh, your laptop blue screen. That makes sense. That's a shame. You got... ooh, and Arcus doing one more run tonight. Arcus, we appreciate you coming in and hanging out, too. It's been super fun having you. As Black Squall and Astro Creep doing their best, what is it, the Voltron impression? Each one's a piece of the emote.
Oh, there is. Oh, I'm gonna get killed.
But, it's super crazy. Absolutely awesome of all these people in and doing races. Super fun.
I will be with you indeed and in my heart.
Never Zard, I apologize if I butchered your name, but thanks again for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome in, buddy.
How many runs are they gonna do?
Let me get this one in here, and ooh, nice. I think it brought it up on the right screen, so I didn't break the stream.
That's 27 degrees.
Let's take a look. Let's see who's on. Who haven't we gotten to highlight? When am I going to host a burrito speedrun? I think that's one of those speedruns that is untouchable. It feels like a legend, and I think we've already peaked on that one. Dude, Knucklebuster is absolutely awesome. Super excited, and thank you so much for allowing me to rebroadcast your stream and show you out there. It was super fun to have you. Let's see. We've got... let's go pull up some more racers. Let's see. I know... Knuckle Burglar. But looks like we're still going. Let me flip back over to the Fabricator General Audio, who's helping me kind of organize this thing. Big shout out to FabGen, who has been our permanent red racer, so I can know what's going on the whole time.
3,000 people.
It's always fun tuning in somebody's audio that you don't know what they're doing, because it's always ridiculous. It's sometimes you get something crazy. But let's see who we got. Does anybody... Last race for X Christine, fair enough. And then let's see, does anybody have a request for who we want to get in? I know I haven't gotten Lane in twice, so we'll get Mr. Lane Rainer in as well. And then I don't believe we did Knucklebuster. So let's see. Do I have Fab's audio up here? Fab's just not talking. Let's see. This might be the last one of the night. It's sounding like, but let's see. Go up to here. And okay. Yep, let's do... Ooh, Jay Riggs looks like he's coming in. Nice. Jay Riggs is another awesome guy, awesome runner. Looks like he's not streaming it though. I would love to highlight him, but looks like he's sneaking on in. What's up, Mr. Ken Masters? How you doing today, buddy? Looks like we got a request. We'll put B-Fob in here. I miss yeah, absolutely room for one more. Everybody is always more than welcome. Get Fab out. I need Fab to be able to run this thing. He's like, he's the best one. Let's see. I need to keep his window up, and I can't keep adding too many windows, or my computer will blow up. But future on, when we do like group stages and races and stuff like that, I'll 100% be able to do it. Just because of I can just set up everybody. Yeah, Aquas is offline racing, is my understanding of it. Ooh, it looks like, hang on. Looks like Riggs just came online. Let me see. if I can hop over to him. Let me see if he's broadcasting and he would like me to highlight him. Give me 1 second, and then I'll get BFOB stream up while we're doing that. Hey, Ray. Cool. And let me, in the meantime, work on Mr. BFOB stream.
Alright, cool.
Let's see what we got.
That's all set up. So I think that's
XJ
everybody.
Riggs
1,
with
2,
an S.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
My computer sounds like it's going to burn down. Still in there.
Missing Aquas. I think Aquas is. And Squall. Need lots of time.
All right,
All
let's
no
get
worries.
see if we can do Mr. BFOB
No worries
here.
on time, seamless. We're still waiting on people to ready up, and I'm still missing. Looks like we're still missing 2 people in the room. So
Let's see, that's the correct window. Let's get a filter in on this. No, BFOB, super nice. Yo, what's up, Retro Runner? Yeah, we're trying to experiment a little for the league, see if I can actually broadcast some stuff and make sure my computer doesn't explode and let me do all the technical shenanigans. So hopefully it comes out pretty good. I'm going to try and chop this up and put it on YouTube.
all right.
So for all the people that don't really get to see the races, you know, your people from England, typically your Shuri Bears, they can kind of go back and check it out and watch it and hopefully mute my awful casting. But okay, so we got that. We've got our Mr. BFOB up here. Let's go take a quick look. Yes, Jay Riggs is in. We're gonna highlight Jay Riggs as well. Awesome guy. I've said hands down the best chair on Twitch. And let's get him in at yellow runner. Or sorry, he's going to be the green runner because I've already got him lined up. And oh boy. He's got a beautiful,
Let everybody know
super easy to
Seamless is gonna
capture
be in
thing.
that.
Bed hating your allergy-ridden life. Never a good sign.
A minute to take this.
Top is 100-ish.
Hopefully I'm not on audio.
Tab is definitely on audio, so whatever he said, somebody make sure we harass him for it. Fab is always the default audio choice, much to his chagrin. I came here to watch people fall in a pit. You are in the right place, Nate. 100. Ooh, okay. Come on. I needed that cutscene to play. It's so much easier to chop them up when the cutscene's playing. Ultra Minimalist. You son of a gun. Alright. I think this looks good. This might be a little bit rough. But feels a little off. Let's see. Yo, thank you so much for the host. Vigo, thank you for the host. I appreciate you, buddy. Ooh. Okay. A little bit. That might be slightly off, but let's see how it goes. Let's see what we're doing here. And maybe it'll look nice. 1250 by 950. Good. I still... Oh, there we go. Yo, Retro Runner, thank you so much for the host, man. I appreciate you, bud.
Stand back.
Ooh, we almost got it looking pretty.
See how he's doing.
Almost
Got
looking
two
pretty.
here.
Hang on. So then we got that.
Aquas might have buggered off. Okay.
Let's see. XJ
He's
Riggs.
not joining. He
X.
just told me. Okay, cool.
get Mr. J Riggs up and in here. Oh shit. Feeling old with your back and breathing problems. I can totally relate to that. That's if you get up and do some stuff sometimes, it just gets tough. What in the world? That just... Sorry, I mildly broke everything. Alright, and we got Racer 4 in. And then let me make sure, who do we have for our last spot? Is going to be... Ah, that's right, Mr. Lane. Rayner, we haven't done twice now.
If you are, and you're not looking at Seamless, you should be. He is hosting and doing a good job of it.
Let's see, let's pop down some audio quality here. Certainly dry. Dropped a couple of frames into the world.
Tell it to stop.
Let's see.
What is it? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, let's get Mr. Lane Rayner in here.
So I can clear my splits.
Sorry about that. The in-between time is always the toughest. I'm trying to juggle all the stuff here.
Thanks for blessing the run, Vigo.
And it's a little tough trying to get all the different... Flipping back and forth is technically challenging for me. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
I tried it.
Let's see. If this, and then we'll do that. Move that over just a little bit.
You want me to make something?
And oh boy, that was loud. Sorry if that caused any noise for you guys. This, we're almost ready to go, guys. I'm doing the last racer right now, and then we'll be up and running, and we'll have our last race of the evening.
Joe Polito.
Like Mr. Joe Polito just raided. Fab, you can hear the charge from the raid.
Much appreciate it. What's going on, y'all? Welcome in.
Joe Polito, another fantastic guy, fantastic streamer, ton of fun.
Thanks for the raid, man.
See, almost there, guys. I appreciate you bearing with me as I deal with all these technical difficulties for the first time.
Ninja races tonight is the first.
And then we've got in Rayner, the Ninja Gaiden cheat code, Justin Bailey.
And if y'all
that's a
want,
great question.
I will not be upset or offended in any way if y'all go over to Seamless Links.
This is going to
channel,
be
which is in my description.
Lane Rayner.
You're welcome to do that.
Nice.
And watch
back here.
He'll be hosting
Pop
full
up
races,
Mr. Lane Rayner.
From the race and doing commentary.
And it looks like we got all 4 of our racers up.
If y'all want, you can go over there as
Let's see. Yo, B-Fob is on no mic. Mr. Lane.
Rayner, Arcus, Vigo,
and
Riggs, in this last
race. All right, looks like we're ready. Let me let Fab know we're ready.
To this one is the next
we'll
one.
get going.
You're working overtime.
I appreciate you guys hanging in there. Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks everybody that's hanging out. And we're getting ready, and we're going to be going for our last run of the evening. Let's take a look. Let's see how it goes.
All right, so we're going to go in 60 seconds.
And it looks like Fab just put out the... Yo, Steve Zero, man. Thanks for coming on in. Thanks for the follow. Fab put out the 60-second notification. So we're going to be running Celine % equals PB %. Celine % is a great thing. Vigo does as he kills Jackie. Plays Celine Dion. It's super, super fun. Let's see. Again, we've got Mr. Fabricator General's audio put up. It is super, super easiest for me. I appreciate you guys bearing with me, and I really appreciate Fab for dealing with all the attention that he's been getting. Dude, it's no problem. Sometimes you always go in through the recommendations or the raids. It happens.
Good stuff.
But let's see. We got our last run. We've got oh, terrific Tracy, man. Thank you so much. The man at Hello Kitty. Here is the race time room in case you wanted to see any of the other streamers. Redeems the hot tub.
This is the last one.
The pea-colored hot tub. But we are going. We have 15 seconds, and again, I'm going to try and start my timer in sync. But pay attention to the difference so you can kind of get a feel for the stream delay. And again, I'll try and talk through it as we go. Let's see, in real time we're hitting 1. Let's see the stream delays. And we got some resets, and you can a little bit of those delays. And B-Fob's the first one out of the gate. Again, FabGen a little bit different on his ones. As he takes that knockback, we'll see if he changes his route a little bit. All the other runners up and running, moving, everything normal, all that high route stuff. As you can see him going. And this should be a super good one, a super fun race. All the racers again, Act 1, you're really trying to get in there and get through and done around the 48-second mark. So even though Fab took that little bit of a knockback, only going to cost him about 0.6 seconds, not the end of the world. The biggest thing we're really noticing here is the stream delay. You can always look at their timer as they end the stages for a good approximation of how far ahead or behind they are. But you'll see that all these racers really are coming in right at that 48-second mark. As Fab gets a little bit of the knockback, it looks like Riggs a little bit of the stream delay.
You gotta get it back.
Now the big question too is at the end of this screen on 2-1, which ones go for the flip-flop back and forth to climb that ladder, and who goes straight up and chooses to rely on their quick climbs instead? We'll see as Lane Rainer goes straight up. Looks like B-Fob does too, while Riggs and Fab do the back and forth. And then you see a little bit of stylistic differences, and those quick climbs saves you about 0.1 seconds, so it's a 1/10 of a second per climb, but over the course of the run it adds up. And again, as we've seen earlier in the evening, sometimes those quick climbs can backfire on you and you can take a death, unfortunately. I've seen that a couple of times, and that's the real quick question. You can see as we're coming out, a 111 doors from B-Fob and Lane, 110 from Fab, and a 109 from Riggs. All very fast paces, but you're starting to see a little bit of those differences that pull things ahead. And exactly, the ham climb from Beerful gives them that little bit of time. The same with Lane, where they went straight up instead of those flips. Added maybe a bit of a fraction of a second, and that's the little things that can get them to pull ahead. So as you do that throughout the run, the question is going to be, do they keep doing this? Or do they start getting more safe strats as they get through the run and realize that they've been doing pretty well? We've seen a couple of our contestants, as they've been behind and they knew they've been behind, started doing riskier strategies. So it's super interesting to see the difference in the race routes and how the racers adjust instead of just your typical PB attempt, which is I'm doing my best strategy, and if I fail it, I'm resetting. It's a much different animal, and you can see again all the racers still in pretty clean Act 2s. They're all in there pretty good. Yeah, Riggs, originally started on low percent, a lot like Vigo started the non-traditional route, started low percent, and has come in, but a very good runner, a very good low percent time, and has just started picking up and practicing any percent too. It's super neat. Another thing here, remember, is to take a look to see if there's any hesitation in the runners or if they can hold right. It looks like Riggs, unfortunately, took a bad jump, took a death. It's not the most expensive one, not the most costly. He didn't lose an item that he would need back. Yes, Vigo did start pacifist, sorry. But my understanding is that those are two of the unique runners in that Vigo started a little bit with pacifist. Riggs, I believe, started with low percent, whereas most people start with the any percent. Again, it looks like we're seeing who's trying to take, the double screes. Looks like Lane and B-Fob straight in there. Both of them taking the safe route at the cliff. We expect Fab to do much the same. A quick little hesitation just to make sure that he's safe as they go into the Basker kills. Both quick kills from those guys. Fab, another great kill. And J-Riggs just now, a couple of deaths, unfortunately, put him a little bit behind. You see he's starting to catch up and trying to get into. A rough cottage cheese sword got caught in some rough areas. Nate 2K still clenched. But again, we're going to see, right, this 4-1 ladder climb coming up for all three of our runners that are in Act 4 so far. The question is, we've seen Fab consistently take the safe climbs, and it's got him ahead sometimes when other runners have died. Are we going to see the ham climbs like B-Fob and Lane? Looks like they got it clear. And we'll see if Fab sticks with his strategy of just kind of being safe and steady. Riggs now coming up, killing Bassiker. A nice, safe, easy kill from the ground. Should be quick and easy, plenty of ninpo. Gets him into Act 4 super easy. As the other 3 runners look like they're coming into the bridge. And you'll see a little bit of the stylistic differences. All of them coming in with plenty of ninpo. Have spin slash, have the 5 ninpo on the bridge. They're in there looking good. What's up, Archie Coffee? Welcome on in. Hope you're enjoying the runs. You can see it looks like all of them through the bridge pretty good so far. Nice easy strats. Riggs, a little tough jump. You jump early, you get that. It's a little bit rough. And you can see it's a little bit of D-rust coming off of them. J-Riggs is super fantastic Batman player with a ton of other games too. Yeah, thanks so much, Arch. I really appreciate it. We're trying. I appreciate it. I'm really just trying to do what I can. I've never done this before. If anybody legitimately, I know the community's overwhelmingly friendly. If anybody does have advice or legit constructive criticism, I would love to hear it. Because as much as I appreciate the support and everything, I would also love to get better at this too. You can see, especially, right, same thing coming up. We've got all the runners. Looks like they do flash cancel to be able to spin through this guy. Costs a little bit of time, but it's super safe. Eliminates the troll hammer.
Like 5 behind.
And they're getting in there. Yep, Retrofile, hit me up on Discord for sure, please. Please. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you.
We could still PvP.
As we're going through, we'll see as we go into 5-1 who's going to be doing the double bird boost. B-Fob and Lane both times have been doing it. We'll see if they go for it again. As we're going through here, it looks like the flip-flops again. It's different if you remember from the Black Squall style of those just ham climbs up the outside pillar. These guys going on the inside. B-Fob setting up the bird. Lane right behind him. Tried to kill the bird. Didn't like it. And still took the double bird boost. Lane, on the other hand, did not. And Fab again, too, also killing the bird. B-Fob looked like he wanted to kill the bird and opted not to. J-Riggs again coming through, finishing up 4-3. Doing great. Taking the safe route instead of worrying about the boost in the Hammer Brothers. Completely going around it. A very low percent strategy. It's super awesome to see. It's super safe and is a nice, easy way to get through there without having to worry about taking hits, without having to lose the run. A smart play to make sure you can get through and get into Act 5. The lemon drop, not usually. B-Fob going with the up and over. Lane with the Ohan drop, very safer. Still haven't seen, I don't believe, a true lemon drop. Most people go with the safer option. And a lot of people getting the health. We see a little bit of variance with that, depending on how they're feeling. And we saw X Christine earlier get the health in 5-1. So a little bit of variance in strategies. You can see Riggs going up the outside of the platform instead of doing the flip-flops up the middle. Again, very stylistic difference. Every runner's a little bit different in how they get there. And choosing to not play with the bird at all. Lane definitely coming in, closing the gap, catching up. Lane and B-Fob, definitely a very tight heat up front.
Seen a grown man naked?
Thank you for the host.
That's a Fabricator General host.
Appreciate that.
In case anyone heard that one. So in this race, we have currently 10 entrants. And we've chosen, 4 of them to highlight. We've been kind of rotating them all through the night. B-Fob, ooh, takes a death. Oh no. Now he's stuck behind. Got to try and finish this out.
Very intentional.
A bad knockback off the pit. And he's stuck back as Lane and now in 6-1.
They never tell you.
Excuse me. Out by himself in the 6-1. Fab now just starting to catch back up.
At the time.
And Riggs again just coming into 5-3, not too far back behind B-Fob. Chat rooting for B-Fob. Really upset about that death. That one felt like it hurt everybody. Nice. All right, you can see Lane again with the standard star. Now, if you look at Fab, we'll see if Fab throws the Fab star like he did last time. A little bit different, and you can see he's got the swag star with him longer. It kind of protects him through that first start of 6-2 and makes it a little bit more consistent for him. The chat commentary curse. Oh no. Cursing runners. B-Fob now just catching back up, and you can see Fab going again on the right side doing the jumps instead of the quick climbs up the left. Must not be feeling them. He was doing them, I believe, at the start of the race. Calmed it down. Yep, the Fab Star is absolutely awesome. I don't even run Gaiden, and the B-Fob death still hurt. B-Fob, a fan favorite. Old legendary ninja that's recently come back and started running any percent again. Awesome guy, awesome runner, and a super nice guy. Again, all of these people's Twitch names are on their nameplates. If you want to follow any of them, get to know any of them, absolutely please give them a follow. Riggs looks like he smartly took a death at the start of 6-1 to make sure he could get the game over and refresh his lives going into the final act. Again, a super smart play. It's something you often see, especially in pacifist runs where there's life management is more important. You can see how Riggs kind of coming up through a non-traditional learning of the game picks up a lot of those little tricks that other runners might not think of and might not know. Riggs' experience in the other little subcategories really helping them out. It's super cool to see and see those little stylistic differences. Absolutely. Ab struggling a little bit on the ladder. And then looks like he's going to take the backup for the health. And nice move to just get that. And then a quick little flip-flop up as Lane is moving through. Again, out in the lead. Let's see. And going for the plate kill again in a race. Let's see if he gets it. Looks like a little short. And he's got a backup. A nice 2-cycle as a backup for all the pistoliers. B-Fob is the oldest and the rustiest. Could be. He's definitely one of the old legends for sure. He's been back on the any percent grind. If you want to see one of the old legends grind, give him a follow. That was a great 2-cycle backup. Lane again, not slowing down. Goes for the Demon Tail kill. Super, super nice. But a great backup. Great backup from Lane on the plate kill. You can see Fab getting himself into a little bit of trouble with Jackio. Which finally cleans it up. We got B-Fob coming through and Riggs a little bit behind him.
Appreciate the follow.
But let's see, as we're coming through, B-Fob, we'll see if B-Fob during a race does the boost after his namesake. Super, super cool. Looks like Riggs, unfortunately took a little bit of a death. Still almost in the home stretch. As he's moving up there, not too far behind B-Fob. Looks like about one screen behind. B-Fob gets into the finals. The final thing doesn't have spin slash though. Gotta mash the final thing to get through. And then we're coming up on B-Fob's Jackio. Let's see if B-Fob can get the 3-cycle Jackio. Right from the left, a tough first pass. Didn't quite get enough of the hits, but a good backup. Takes the intentional boot to get back over. It's a very unique kill, but super cool, and it's one of those old school strategies from one of the great old school runners. It's super cool to see that stuff. And now going in, trying to skip the tail. Getting himself into some trouble. Decides he's just gonna go and kill the tail and play super safe, while Riggs is in Jackio trying to do it. And you can see the consistency. B-Fob takes the death, got hit, and now Riggs can go ahead and pull ahead of him. B-Fob got sent all the way back to 6-1. You can see the importance of consistency. Fab definitely does have his alerts on. Again, right, guys, informal races. This is nothing crazy. We're just trying to go and really just highlight the racers in the community, have some fun, and get everybody on the stream. You can see, again, Riggs, right, kills the tail, the nice safe route, and doing the safe route, you can see pulling ahead. Super awesome stuff. As Riggs finishes, looks like B-Fob took the DNF. And the final standings, we'll read them out because I don't have my awesome final screen yet. We've got Mr. Lane Rayner finishing in first with a 12:05. Knucklebuster off screen in second with a 12:20. X Christine in third with a 12:33. Arcus 1 second behind with a 12:34. Fab finished with a 1241, Edo with a 1250,
Everyone is talking about
Black Squall with a 1329, and Riggs coming in with a 1418.
didn't turn my alerts.
Super awesome.
Oh,
As
we're,
it looks like
we're setting them all off, eh?
people are now he even tried to kill the that was a tough tail. BFOB obviously took the DNF at the end.
Sitting here talking
And Viga still running, still finishing up again, doing the pacifist low percent hybrid.
and that's
But yeah, Lane said he saved his best run for last in a 12:05, an absolutely wonderful time. This has absolutely been a ton of fun. Again, if any of these guys you want to check out, they're all regular Twitch streamers. Please go see them. I hope you guys had a ton of fun. I know I had a ton of fun. Thank you guys all. So many people came out to see this. So many awesome racers also came out. Sincerely, thank you to all the racers. Lane Rainer, Knucklebuster, X Christine, Arcus, Fabricator General, Edo, Black Squall, J Riggs, Vigo the Carpathian, Beerful Belly, Aquas. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I think I got all of them. But it's been an absolute ton of fun. Yo, Astro, man, thanks for the 100 bits. You don't have to do it again. We're not doing it for profit. We're trying to show off and showcase a ton of the Ninja Gaiden community. It's been a ton of fun. Thank you guys, everybody, for coming out, for spectating. I appreciate all the follows, everything. That's dude, Archie Coffee. Thank you so much for the follow. We're gonna see possibly next Saturday. One of the things we're gonna be doing, as just kind of a quick teaser, is we're gonna be doing eventually some races. But let me see if I can grab a quick invite to a Discord server. We're going to be doing a Ninja Racing League. It's going to be much like this, but a little more formal, a little more competitive, and we're going to try to have some prizes and eventually a seasonal winner. And what we wanted to do this to try and test it, to make sure the stream works, and hopefully get some feedback. As Fab rated me. So let's see. Let me see if I can get a Discord link just in case people want to join. Oh boy, let's get rid of that because that looked ugly. But hang on one second. I'll get you guys a Discord and then we'll go and we'll see if there's somebody we can go and see. We'll see if any of the racers are still coming and hanging on. And if they're still playing, then we'll go and we'll take a look over to them and we'll hang out with them. Let me see. Fab, do you have a Discord invite? Oops, no problem, man. We'll be back for sure. I join next week, but I'm getting married. That will definitely it's okay. That's probably a little bit more important. But let's see. Let's create a invite just in case. Let's edit this invite link. Never expire. No limit. And we'll do this and hope this works. I think this should do it. That's Lane Rainer coming in. I appreciate you. Thanks for the raid, Laner. Let's see if any of the racers are going to be staying on. Let's see who we got. Who's on? This is now me and my dumb face. We got to get rid of this. Let's go. And I don't have a good screen for when people keep rating me. For when we're not actively casting. This is good notes. Let's see. B5, man, thank you so much for the raid. You guys are absolutely ridiculous. Is okay. Edo's staying on. Let me just make sure. Swing by his stream real quick. Riggs, thank you so much for the raid. And we'll do this. Oh boy, that's an Amazon Prime commercial. It's super loud. Vigo with the raid as well. Thank you so much, guys. This is wild. Let's just double check. We'll make sure that Edo's going and staying on. Ooh, thank you. Squall, thanks for the host, man. I appreciate you. Nice. Okay, it looks like Edo is going to be staying on. Let's go take a run over to Edo. Edo was one of our awesome, super entertaining runners. Christine, thank you so much. The Ninja Gaiden hot tub streams are they are Monday through Friday. Thanks, Ultra Minimalist. X Christine, thanks for the 500 bits. That's ridiculous. That's way too generous. Thank you so much. Genuinely, I appreciate you. Highlights for days. But we're gonna take a quick run over to Ultra Minimalist, or to Edo87, who is one of our racers. Thanks again, guys, for coming out. Sincerely, there's an insane amount of people. Thanks again for the bits. Since you guys were entirely too generous. X Christine and Astro, and the people with subs earlier, I'm so sorry. I need to get a credit screen. There's so much in the log, and I'm not used to it. But thanks again, guys, for sure. We're gonna go over to Edo, who's one of our featured racers tonight. He's a super awesome guy. Thank you all so much for coming in and hanging out. This was a ton of fun. I appreciate you guys. Thank you everybody for following. I look forward to seeing you more. Hop in on the Discord. Oops Kapoots, man, thank you so much for the sub. You didn't have to do that. I genuinely appreciate you, man. And then we'll be back. Stay tuned to the Discord for more races and more of that information. We'll hopefully have that up and running in the next couple of weeks. We'll break this down. We'll see how things went. And hopefully we'll be back with some ninja races in the future. But thanks again, guys, for coming out. I appreciate you, everybody, from the racers to the chatters to the lurkers. I appreciate all you guys. Take care. Have a good one.